Vlog 5:32. It's 8 in the morning because I wake up 6 in the morning now. And I don't like waking up 6, but that is my schedule. And I've been struggling a little bit with this. The feet are great. Yeah, I'm sweaty already, so I've decided I've been doing so much in here lately that I was thinking, okay, this I'm going to do calm and relaxing, but it isn't a calm and relaxing job for my arms. I'm going to explain. The feet are are great. It's nothing wrong with them. The thing is, the plate is so small. Yeah. So I've been trying and trying. There is the screw because I did get it good in by just doing it myself. The first one did take ages. So I was trying to use the hammer to just knock it more in, but that you can't do with screws because then it did fall off the top, of course. Yes. This is fully charged. It did go great taking out the feet, like taking out the feet. The thing is, with doing jobs like this, I have discovered now, it's like it's hard sometime, to get in and reach if there isn't any space. This did go great, but you need to do it a little bit on the side. And then you ruin the screw hole if you don't press hard enough in. Yes. So the only thing I have discovered now before I buy my lounge. So I'm glad this did happen. So it's great feet. The only thing is the plates are too short. If the plate were to be a big plate, so the screw, so you can have room to work and use the machine. Maybe that is the reason they sell them this good quality a little cheaper than here. Because it can't be just me that struggled with this. Of course, I had a thing. Let's see. It's so a mess here now. Where is that thing I did have? Let me see. Yeah, this thing I did buy on eBay like 10 years ago. You put the bits in there and this in the machine, and then you are going to get to screw. It's iron in here. Screw, but that didn't work either. So maybe there, of course, is things like this that actually is super good because there is tools for everything. So the thing I actually is going to do a month is go to a good tool shop and get some help. I need to have in here everything I need for a small project. Like I'm of course going to change feet on different things in the future, so then I need it. So the thing I also wish I had that I need to buy is longer bits. Let's see if I can. No, I don't need to take it out because you see my bits here. If I just take out one. Well, I can't get them out now, but you see they just go down a little bit. They are very short, these bits. So if you had a longer bit, this thing wouldn't hit the edge because then this thing would have been this long. So that I probably know, of course, exists. So when I'm done watching this video after, I'm going to write down that I'm going to go to a tool store a day and just buy that, at least that. Of course, this is a cheap machine. But I have used it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I did put up my complete bed when I did move into this apartment. And when you are just screwing this way, the things in the bed, I had many. That is a great job for a cheap one. But I do think for heavy jobs, like putting on things like this, you need to have a good machine. It don't have to cost hundreds, but this was just maybe $20-$30. I do think I'm going to Google a little bit. What is the best thing you get for your money? You just go to Chat GTP and Yeah, because I'm not going to use it like 50 times a year. I'm going to use it once in a while, but I need a good one. A really good one that can handle the job really good for people that has weak arms. Yes. Man, I was so hoping to get this done today. It's like, yeah. But now the thing is, every time you buy a thing, you learn what you need. So these I'm not going to ship back because when I use the hammer here, I did hit the iron a little bit here, so I can't ship these back. But if I get a good machine, and the only thing also I wanted to try, but the thing is, then you will lose the feet if you are throwing that product away. It was buying thick, good, long nails. But the thing is, it was very hard hitting them in, but you don't have to have it if you have long thick screws, you don't have to hit it maybe like this. You can start a little bit like this, but that I'm not going to do. I'm going to start on the side on every hole here, so you hit the nail in like that. But when the nail is thick and long, it doesn't matter that it goes in a little crooked because, it will get stuck good. And of course, when you have just used nails, you don't jump in the sofa. When I'm sitting down in the sofa, I'm not jumping down in the sofa, and things like that. So the thing is, if that works, I'm waiting for more that is very alike, actually, that is just white. It's just the different size. But I need to see when I get them, if I can get them to this size, because the white ones you can stretch to 42 centimeters. So then I need to see how long were they when they are not pulled up. So of course then they maybe will be longer, the other ones, when they are really relaxed, to say it like that. Yeah. But now I did figure that out before buying my lounge, because this sofa, when I have been getting the lounge, this is going on the trash place. So I'm a little bit like, am I going to buy nails and try that long, thick, good nails? They mustn't be too thin. When I'm going to put them inside this hole, there is like, you need to feel that you can maybe feel the edge of it. I need to buy different sizes and they need to be long and as thick as I can, because maybe I don't get them completely in, and that is a good thing. Because if I get the thick good nail, I like this way, then I bend it carefully so the edge sticks into the wood a little bit, and then they will be safe to use, because I'm going to use 4 nails, So yeah, and this sofa isn't heavy, but the thing I need to do now, next order, that will not be now, because now I have used money on this and curtain, so I can't make any more orders now. So then it just need to wait the project a little bit. But the plan is to maybe try with nails. I need to buy more nails and stuff, because I only have stuff if you're going to hang photos on the walls, and I've been taking down mostly of them. I just have decoration things now, and stuff like that. So I'm going to buy a box that has, this is the small ones. I'm going to have the box that just have the big ones, the big thick ones, and stuff like that. So I'm going to go on Temu, search. Now I know what I'm going to look for. This thing is great, but I need a big plate. At least so big that I can take the machine like this. You see what I mean? So when I'm putting the foot on, I did see I wasn't going actually to take it there. I did just take it because it was a holder. The best thing for me then is to have it in the middle, because then you have a workspace. And the plate, you see how small it is. You need to take the machine on the side here. So the plate it of course need to be stronger than this, thicker than this plate, because then the plate is bigger. And when you are using the photo, if you were to, it must be iron. This iron can't bend. That I do feel. It's very good iron. And yeah, if I can't find that on Temu, I'm going to have feet I need. So I need to buy them at a store somewhere, and then I get to see them before I buy them, of course. But I just measure this thing here. How long is the plate? How long it's from the plate until here? So I'm going to have a big plate. Like now I'm holding the phone, so I was going to explain what I did mean. Let's see if I can put my foot up here. The plate, it needs to be a big plate. And of course the holes mustn't be bigger, It can be more holes then, But let's see, can I find that on Temu, So I'm just going to search furniture feet with big plate or something like that. And then I'm just going to see what I find, because I remember reading the comment, but I didn't think about it. It was just one lady, I'm not sure what country she was with. She did say that they are great, but she wished the plate was bigger. I remember it now, but since I have never bought a thing like that, I didn't think about it, because it was so many that was happy with them, So I didn't know the struggle now before starting to trying to put them on, Whew, when I did start, I was thinking, I hope this will go great with my machine, because I can't with my arms. They are tired from all the things I've been doing lately too. So when I started with the first screw, I was like, oh my God, this will not go. I can't do this. I can't do this. The thing is, without the machine, because this thing is a really hard wood. So the thing I also need to buy, I have one, but that is just for the small screw. This needle thing. It's like if you have like hard wood. The thing is, you use your hammer just a little bit to get the little start hole before the screw. I need a thing like this that is for when you are putting in good screws. So every time now when I make this video, I'm going to write a little list of what I need at a tool shop. Because I'm going to have everything I need in here, and I need to tidy up, because things like, it's like, this is things when I've been taking down things and throwing them away. Of course, the plates can be a good thing to save if you need plates, but I'm not sure if I'm ever going to use screws like this. I just need to clean it up. And then just throw away the things I don't need. Just look at it, you stand with it, the thing you have many of. Will I get to use this? And then you think, okay, maybe I need a support plate. Isn't that what it is like for the things to get stuck better, if you put a big screw, and stuff like that. Yes. Yeah. Man. But the thing I'm very happy about now is that I did discover this before buying the lounge, because I don't want to put nails in my new chair for $700. It's going to be screws that I can take them off and change to a different size if I want, and stuff like that. The thing is, they are great too. The only thing with this, I feel they are strong. So when I have been putting 4 of these on, I know they are good. You just take the sofa carefully up, because the feet is of course going to need to be a little bit like this before you get it up. But when it's up, but maybe I want to find thicker ones. These are like, yeah, you know what I mean. A good size one. Yeah, my humor, even if this did bug me a little bit, because I was hoping to get it. But gaming in this size now, I need, of course, to put back that feet again. No, and then I did ruin my hole here. Where is the other holes? Yeah, I'm just going to put the other feet on with... Yeah, where is that hole? Let me see. It did go like this. There is one of the holes. Is that the one? No, that is. Where is the other? It's going to be many holes here. Why is it just two? Wait a minute. Do you see there? It's 4 screws there. Oh, okay, now I see with this video. There is the one hole. That I can't use, but I need to use the hammer to get it completely in it. Or yeah, there. Yeah, and then I just use 3 because this sofa is anyway going to be thrown away. I just need to get back. Yeah, where did I put that? That feet on the table there. Yeah. But now I did discover that. So the thing I'm probably just going to do with the white ones coming is like I just ship them back, because the plates are too small. So then I will get that credit back when I ship them back, and then I can use those money on buying a new ones too. But that will take some time when you ship something back. So I'm sweaty just by looking at this project because I was hoping it was going to be so easy with my machine. But straight away when I did do this, I was thinking, oh, it's not going to be room to work. That was like, no. Yeah. But now I know that. And of course, we have furniture feet all over the country in every store. So it's no problem finding it. But now I know what I need. Yeah. Because it's a great thing. I'm going to buy feet for different things when you buy. It's fun to change feet, to a little longer and maybe also shorter. So, yeah. So, I need to find, it needs to have a huge plate. So, let's see what I'm going to relax now. I'm going to sit down, open Temu and see what I find. If I don't find what I'm looking for, it's going just to the stores, not today, of course, but then I know what I'm looking for. So I'm glad that it happened. That is probably the 3rd time I'm saying it before I buy the lunch. Yes. And I did discover a thing with this sofa. I've been having it for years, probably like 5 years, maybe more. Is that piece, that is the long piece, you could just take it off because it was an iron plate. Where is that iron plate? I'm not sure where I did put everything, but it was an iron plate. So it is actually a 4-seated now. So the cover, like when I take off that thing, the cover will fit perfectly. So the thing I just do is like, I have it loose because when I'm just using that side when I'm gaming. So that you can buy covers for stuff like that too, but I'm going to throw this sofa away. That is just what I did discover. So it's now loose because I did think it was just these 2 feet when I did turn my sofa, but no, it had 2 feet. So we can use this as a Ottoman. It is an Ottoman, it's called, when it's just alone. So that I will probably not throw away because you can buy covers for them. So you can just use it like it is like if I'm sitting here screwing, now I'm using this chair. I could have been sitting on that thing, because it's strong, it has 4 feet. So that is what I think I did discover too. So I'm going to, when I get this feet back, that the other foot back, oh my God, I need to do that. I'm so tired now. The only thing is if I now were to struggle by getting it back on, I would just find something, books or something, and just put it under until I reach that site, that link I mean, because I don't want to struggle more. But I did discover the holes are here. I just need to get it a little bit back on. But I know I need to use my arms doing that. So I'm glad I did just take off one. That is a thing I have been learning myself over years, because I used to do things like, okay, I'm going to put this on, and then I didn't I wouldn't have seen the feet. I just take off every feet and then I start, and then you sit there with the problem. Now I really think when I'm going to do a project because I'm not going to do double work. Yeah, yeah, but now I did discover. But men, when they see this project that is like the very handy men, they would have figured out the solution straight away because they have every tool there is. I need a man, a little bit of a handyman actually, that also can teach me things. Is there a handyman out there that is single? Yes. Yes, that is, I need to get that foot back on. I'm just going to put some books under until I find other feet, because you know what I mean. I'm going to find other feet. Have a lovely day.